Investigators are still piecing together Saturday night's mass shooting that left 10 people dead. The hunt for a motive now top of mind for authorities.
Did he have a mental illness? Was he a domestic violence abuser? How did he get these guns?
We want to know. We want to know how something like this, something this awful can happen.
The suspect, now identified as 72-year-old Hu Can Tran, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound in a van in Torrance Sunday afternoon. Police say Tran shot up the Star Ballroom dance studio in Monterey Park Saturday, killing 5 men and 5 women. 20 minutes later, he drove to the neighboring city of Alhambra and entered another ballroom, but a man was able to wrestle a weapon away from him before he fled. That man is 26-year-old Brandon Say. His family owns the Lai Ballroom. Say spoke to ABC's Good Morning America today, recounting that harrowing encounter.
Something came over me. I realized I needed to get the weapon away from him. I needed to take this weapon, disarm him, or else everybody would have died. When I got the courage, I lunged at him with both my hands, grabbed the weapon, and we had a struggle. We struggled into the lobby, trying to get this gun away from each other. He was hitting me across the face, bashing the back of my head. I was trying to use my elbows to separate the gun away from him, creating some distance. Finally, at one point, I was able to pull the gun away from him, shove him aside, create some distance, point the gun at him, intimidate him, shout at him and say, "Get the hell out of here, I'll shoot."
CTV's Richard Madan is live in Monterey Park for us this morning. And Richard, you know, this all happened over the Lunar New Year weekend, a weekend of celebrations for many in the Asian American community. Monterey Park, predominantly, a majority of the population there is Asian American. To have something like this happen where so many people are celebrating this weekend, definitely leaving a lot of people in shock. What is the latest on the investigation here? Because a lot of people are wondering why.
Yeah, the big question is the motive. What led this 72-year-old man to open fire at this dance studio here over the weekend? Police were called, as we know, at around 10:20 Saturday night of reports of gunfire, and they described this horrific scene. 10 people dead, at least 10 injured, and the shock and grief still lingers throughout this community. You can still see Lunar New Year signs everywhere here. This is, as you noted, one of the largest Asian American communities in the United States. It's a suburb of Los Angeles, but it really has its own community feel. So now the police are expecting to update the status of the investigation, but as we say, the big question is the motive. They recovered the weapon. It was a pistol, not a rifle. And this, of course, marks the 33rd deadliest mass shooting in America so far this year. But what makes this one unique, different, if we can say that, is that the suspect was 72 years old. Typically, mass shooters are in their teens, in their 20s, full of rage. But the fact that this this suspect, was in his 70s, raises a lot of questions by police and throughout this community. Many of them are just wondering what happened, why this happened, and what led this gunman to commit such a horrific act of violence.
And so, Richard, what more do we know about the gunman at this point?
Well, we know the timeline of what happened over the weekend. The suspect came to this dance hall, started shooting up the area. He went down about 30 miles from here to another dance hall, and we heard that clip from Good Morning America of one of the patrons who subdued the gunman, and that created a statewide manhunt where police eventually tracked him down in Torrance, which is on the way to the coast, where the gunman took his own life. Throughout the weekend, there was a lot of concern that this was a targeted hate crime. As we noted, this is one of the largest Asian American communities in America, and this is a community that's really been targeted throughout the pandemic. Police have ruled out this being a hate crime, but there's still so many questions and a lot of theories what caused this gunman to commit this heinous crime.
And Richard, we do know that 10 people were killed, 10 people were injured. Any update on their condition?
Well, we know 10 people were killed, so unfortunately they passed away. The 10 injured, we don't know the condition of their status. Police have not Police have not given the names of the victims, at least not yet, and it's unclear who the survivors. The status of the survivors. But we do know that there will be a vigil here tonight where many people, this close-knit community, will gather to mourn their friends, their family members, and to really console each other at this time of unspeakable grief. I mean, the crime is over, but you can still really feel the grief, the sadness, and just these lingering questions as to what motivated this man to commit this act of violence.
All right, CTV's Richard Madan reporting for us live from Monterey Park. Thank you so much.